The call to the universe has been made for the first time in 2025 in March. Did I miss a few months? Welcome to the show. My name is Joshua Sean, and this is ZeroGITC, where we conduct live instrumental transcommunication sessions in the hopes of observing, contacting, and communicating with in real time and intelligence of an unknown source and origin. An intelligence of an unknown source and origin. We are streaming live now to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick. Behind the scenes photos with Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And now proud to present the first time ever a live ITC show has offered high resolution audio. And I've offered that link in the chat, and I can explain that in a second, but for those of you that just need high resolution ITC, there is now an option. I'll get to that in just 1 second. I want to welcome you, Carol. Okay, Sherry Lee, you're under a different account. I knew that was when I saw Sherry Lee, I'm like, that's Richard's mom. So thank you so much for joining me live. I appreciate it. And what's really interesting is I've heard Richard several times when I'm testing equipment here, Sherry Lee, and his name comes through because he's a usual in our group, and he's Richard, his name comes through, so he's making himself known, so I just want to let you know, I do anticipate him coming through tonight. Now, in terms of the high-resolution audio option, there is a link in the chat if you're joining on Facebook or YouTube. If you're listening live, if you click that link, it will take you, probably open your browser with a new tab or window and take you to a separate website where you can stream the audio in high resolution. Now, this is a beta test, and I know it takes you away from the social media platforms. It also, unfortunately, the channel will lose a view because you'll temporarily move over, but that's okay. I don't care if they're about the views or anything. I want you guys to have the best experience possible, and if that means you have to temporarily move over and listen to the audio during our live sessions and jump back over to YouTube for the breaks, that's awesome, and I hope you do that and take advantage of it. Yes, Sherry Lee, he has been coming through, but I know I'm pretty sure we'll hear from him tonight because he's very loud and dynamic when he speaks to us. Now, for the high-resolution audio, I just want to explain very quickly. The two experiments I'm running tonight will be in 24-bit 48 kilohertz and 24-bit 96 kilohertz. Now, some people's devices, maybe your phone, might do live sample rate conversion. So it might take a 96 kilohertz signal and convert it to 48 kilohertz. Some people's phones do that. I know there's some iPads that do that, or not iPads, tablets that do that. But at any rate, there is an option for you. Maybe you've got a digital to analog converter, a headphone amp, and you have a good set of headphones. You could take advantage of this stream. So as we go along and I include the high resolution audio, I'll continue to explain how you can join in on that if you're interested. Oh, Sherry Lee, I'm excited to share this with you. Tonight, we are running the Chicago Spiritwave Radio Specter. This has been one of the foundations for our Ghost Box sessions. Its tuned radio frequency receiver is incredibly clear. And on a night like tonight, when it's cool, there's not a cloud in the sky, we are going to get a really nice signal. I've been testing it. I'm so excited to share that with you. So that's the first two sessions tonight. We're doing the Radio Specter. The last session for our night owls, and now because of the time change, I'm going to cut each session a little short. Maybe we'll do just one Radio Specter session and one direct voice session, depending on how the time goes and how long the sessions take. But we're going to do the best we can, again, given the time change. Spring forward, we'll lose an hour, and we'll just adjust the sessions accordingly. If you are watching live in the moment or as I begin the sessions, thank you so very much for your consideration. If you're watching on replay, I offer the same sentiment. Thank you so much for your consideration. It's going to be good night, good sessions. Okay, Sherry Lee, get ready, buckle up, because I have a really good signal for you tonight, and we're going to bring in Richard and see what he has to say for you. So grab your sneaks, your snacks, and your drinks. That's my word, copyright, trademark. That's snacks and drinks kind of combined. I said it one time very quickly. It came out as sneaks. So now I tell you to grab your sneaks, your snacks and your drinks. Grab a set of headphones. It will help. whether you use the high resolution audio stream or just the stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, whatever, wherever else, it will still make a difference if you wear your headphones. And if you don't have headphones, just crank it up and we'll enjoy and we'll see what we get. Okay, before I start the session, I like to clear my mind. If you take a few seconds, breathe, grab a foundation, be grounded, and then we'll begin the session. And please remember, I will join in on the communication live in the moment. I will live in the moment. I will hear things incorrectly. You may hear things that I don't hear, or you may hear things and say, Josh, you didn't hear that right. I heard this. Let me know in the chat. Or just remember, I'm living in the moment. When we review these sessions, we hear communication differently than when we heard it live, and sometimes we're able to confirm it clearer upon review. So just remember, I'm going to live in the moment. Don't let me bias you on what you may hear and what I may hear. So I'll just do the best I can to direct the session. We'll do a lot of listening and see what they have to say. Okay, hit the restrooms if you need to. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to relax, take a few breaths, and we're going to get started with the Radio Specter Session 1. Thank you for joining me. Here we go. And for those of you that want to take advantage of the high resolution live stream, this might be a good chance now. If you want to click the link, again, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, I believe it's showing up on Twitch and Kick as well, possibly TikTok. You can click the link now. It will open up what's called an Audio Movers website where you can listen in high resolution. And tonight we are presenting the Chicago Spiritwave Radio Specter in 24-bit, 48 kilohertz. 24-bit, 48 kilohertz, which most any device can play in uncompressed audio. So if you want to join in, you can hear the Radio Specter in uncompressed audio. Chicago Spiritwave, Radio Specter, Session 1. Clear. Dispatch. I heard hear it right away. Can hear it right away. How are you? Do you need a moment, or are you ready to communicate? Give me a minute. Someone said, give me a minute. I'll give you 10 seconds. That's all the time you get. Someone said DAM. Before we ask for Richard, I'd like to know how many are joining us, please. How many are joining us right now, please? Mark. I've heard the name Mark a lot. Is that relevant to someone? Zero. Someone said zero. Are we ready for roll call? I'd like to know how many are joining us right now, please. Talk. Female said talk. I'd like to know if Richard there is, please, for Sherry Lee. Is Richard available? Last night? You know what? I heard someone say last night. Sherry Lee, I was just telling you at the beginning of the show, I was hearing Richard when I was testing equipment last night and this week, his name coming through. Hear that. Is Richard available for his... I timed that wrong. Is Richard available for Sherry Lee, please? Hi, Mom. A high-pitched male voice said, hi, Mom. Now, I heard Billy, which is my cousin. Good. Some of you are using the high-resolution option. Excellent. Very good. Let me know how you enjoy it. Sherry Lee is joining me live. Can Richard come forward, please? Not yet. He's what? No, not tonight. We're not going anywhere yet. Sherry Lee, I don't know if you heard about 30 seconds ago. Hi, Mom. Just like that. Oh, by the way, this is real-time reverse speech, real-time slow motion. If it's not obvious. It should be obvious. Someone said no. Now I heard Billy. Is my cousin Billy available? Is he here right now? No. Okay, Sherry Lee, you did. Yes. Hi, Mom. Now, obviously, that wasn't his voice here on Earth, but those are the frequencies that were available right now for him. That's possibly why it was an octave higher. Hey, Irene, thank you for joining. I heard Billy a little while ago, Spirit. Hi, Mom. Can Richard come forward for Sherry Lee, please? Is he available? Is he available? Something, Bill. Who's here for my Aunt Lorraine, please? Hang it up. Someone said hang it up. Your mom says she loves you, Cousin Billy. Someone said awesome. Male said awesome. I heard Tom. Here, who's here? Alice? I heard Sydney also earlier, if that's relevant. Here. Visit. Is Richard here right now for his mom, Carrie Lee? Hi, hello. Here. Richard, can you take center stage? What would you like to say to your mom? Mom. What would you like to say to your mom, Richard? Hearing the name Carol. No, no. How many people are joining us right now? People. How many energies, intelligence? All in the room. Someone said something in the room? They're all in the room? Billy. I heard Billy quietly. Billy, what's your message for your mom? Hi. Billy, what's your message for your mom, Aunt Lorraine? Your mom, my Aunt Lorraine. Miss you. That was a quick miss you. Oh no, Sherry Lee, are you serious? Oh no, Sherry Lee. Of course. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being here. Let's do everything we can to get Richard down. Please get some rest. Go to sleep if you need to. Let the lull of the radio Specter and Richard's voice send you off to dreamland. Okay. My heart is with you. I am so sorry, Sherry Lee. Oh my gosh, that's so painful. I'm so sorry. Love and healing to you, Sherry Lee. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I'm honored to have you. Thank you so much. Who is here for Nikki? A deep male voice said, no one. Who's here for Nikki? Us. Give a code word or a name to let us know who's here for Nikki or to confirm. I heard Billy. I heard Carol. I keep hearing Carol. They pick on me too, Nikki. They all the time. I heard Billy. Billy, what's your message for your mom, Aunt Lorraine? Billy, what's your message for Aunt Lorraine? Or your mom? Hey, go, Mom. Something, Mom? Is Richard here yet? For his mom, Sherry Lee. He's what? Billy. Billy, we hear you. Billy, is Richard there with you? Sherry Lee's son. That was my name, Josh. That was clear. I heard Lorraine. Who's here for Nikki, please? I'm sure you're ready. No one. Nikki, did someone else, a female, say no one again? Please don't be rude to the live chat. We'll bust them. Richard, your mom's gonna go to sleep soon. She broke her collarbone. We want to send your mom all the love and light in the world. Do you have a message for your mom? Is Richard's energy, consciousness, spirit still available to give his mom a message right now? Well, I can admit what. Less talk. Jokes aside, who's here for Nikki, please? Whoa, me, issue, but it was said in like a chipmunk voice. It was like, I hear it. Yes, Aunt Lorraine. Is Billy's dad, Bill, there with him right now? That was a lot of money. We heard Bill earlier? Yes. Yes. Lorraine. Bill, what do you want to say to Lorraine? We're sad. What do you want to say, Lorraine? Angry. I heard we're sad. Angry. Billy, is your dad with you? You confirm? Yes. About 10 seconds ago, I heard right here, very quietly. I see you. We're here. Bill, can you confirm that you're there with Billy? We've heard the name Bill 2 or 3 times already. Oh, yeah, Nikki, you know what? They usually ignore me the entire show. So, you and me are in... No one's here for us right now. I feel you. I want to check again. Is anyone here for Nikki? Well, what? Hey, sugar. Someone said, hey, sugar. Maybe that's a catchphrase or a code word, a code phrase for someone? Hey, sugar. It was said like, hey, sugar. It was kind of soft. Tom, who's here for Nikki, please? Here, who's here? That's him. Who's here? Who showed up? Something else. Something in hears us. Billy. Are Nikki and I in the void right now. No one's talking to us. Is that correct? It's more than one. A female forward British accent said something I feel like snarky back to me. I didn't catch the last part. Don't you dare. Interesting forward speech. We're in reverse speech, and we're hearing some interesting forward speech. Again, before Sherry Lee goes to sleep, is Richard here or available for his mom? He is. Richard, we're familiar with your voice. We've been recording it for well over 2 years now. We're ready to hear your voice. You have a message for your mom.
There you go.
Good night? I heard a good night in the background. Richard, you trying to get through for your mom?
Heavy.
Hey, Mom. That voice right there. Hey, Mom. That's familiar. I recognize that. Hey, Mom. What's your message for Sherry Lee? Mom, right here. Good. Those of you using the high resolution option, let me know how it's working for you. Hear it? Hey, Mom. Hello. You know, Nikki showed up and made a special appearance for the live show. Do you have anything to say for her? To her. I heard yeah. Male voice in the background, very far in the background, so hang in there. It's Billy. Billy, are you here for your mom? Billy? Bill, I heard Bill again.
Just do it.
Hear it. Hear it. You've confirmed several times you can hear it. Thank you. Bill's dad. Someone said Bill's dad. Okay, Richard. I believe you've confirmed you're here or not, but if you can, and your mom knows your voice, go ahead and if you can, leave a message for your mom. Billy, I keep hearing Billy. Bill, Billy, are you watching over your mom? Something, Mom. Hear us, we can hear you. Hey, Mom. Who else is joining friends and family right now, please? Dead. We heard dead. Hang on. I keep hearing the name Carol. Sherry, they count your using Carol. I keep hearing the name Carol. Nickname. Dad, a young voice said Dad, and I also heard Jake a little while back. Jake. We get that name a lot. Oh, is this text Jake? One of our texts? Jacob? Jake? Here. Bill. And Lorene, I don't know if you're hearing the name Bill and Billy being said over and over. Rhythm? Okay, Sherry Lee. I keep hearing Carol, the name Carol. And sometimes said by a male. We're staying here. Who's staying here? Or there? Here? Getting him. Someone said getting him. Who are you getting? If I'm hearing this correctly, I'm doing my best. Bold. Vinny. You get the name Vince, Vincent, and Vinny a lot. I don't know if that has any significance to something. And Edna? Like National Lampoon Vacation and Edna? Yeah, who got dropped off on the porch and left in the rain? On their way to Wally World? That and Edna? Right here? I'm so sorry they left you on the porch in the rain, man, Edna. Clark should have done so much better. Yeah. Are we National Lampoon's fans? Here? They're like, yep, here. What's your favorite movie in the series of National Lampoon's Vacation? I like all of them? What, something all of them? Okay. Listen, what is your message for your mom if you're still here and still around? Your energy and intelligence is still... We heard you say, "Hey, Mom," earlier, right away. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to your mom before she goes to sleep? I love you. So quietly in the background. Billy, so quietly, very plainly, Emil said, "I love you." Thank you, Richard, because you do talk quietly and plainly to us, but you do cut through. It would be. We're live. I heard Billy. What's your message to your mom, my Aunt Lorraine? Saul? We heard Saul, Aunt Lorraine. Saul, Grandpa Saul, are you there with Cousin Billy? And Bill? There what? There's going to be a lot upon review. Wow. We're going to close down this first session in just a second. We've got to shorten our sessions because of the time change. Hear it? We love you. Female said we love you. Cousin Billy, your brother. My cousin Shane, your brother. Says he loves and misses you. Miss you. He's so good. Love you too. It was like, love you too. Billy, what would you like to say to your brother Shane? Billy, any message to your brother Shane? Miss you. Lorraine, did you hear that? Miss you. Since we're talking about National Lampoon and Uncle Eddie, that was real nice. That was good. Thank you, Cousin Billy. Richard, we're sending love and light to your mom, Sherry Lee. What's your message for her? Feels. What would you like to say to your mom? Leaving? Are you leaving because you know your mom's going to sleep? She needs to rest. Something growing in the bedroom? Something what in the bedroom? I'm going in the bedroom? That was a male voice. Richard, are you going to be with your mom as she goes to sleep and protect her and give her your love and light? Going? I could be 100% wrong. I almost feel like Richard almost declared he's going to be with you or follow you to the bedroom and be with his mom and protect his mom while she's sleeping, help you heal. I don't know. We've been talking to Richard for years now, Sherry. And that sentence sounded like his voice. Hey, Janice, how are you? Oh, thank you for joining, Janice. We got more bills. So We're gonna go just a few more minutes with this first session. Is Janice's dad Bill here? Billy. Hang on. We're gonna start the second session soon, but let's check really quick. Is Bill and Bernice here for Janice? Billy. Save up. Billy, are you here for your daughter Janice? Yeah. We'll ask him. Okay. We'll go a few more minutes. Bill and Bernice, you here for Janice? Bill, if you're here, or Bernice, can you give us the code word for Janice? What is the code word we use, Bill, with your daughter Janice? Okay, I heard.
Yeah.
We're going to end this session in a moment. Let's do one last roll call before we end and start the second session. Okay, for Janice, for Bill and Bernice. It's almost time for baseball, Bill. Are you ready? Yes. Did you hear Mel say yes? You hear that? Bill, again, what's the code word? What do we use with your daughter? Bill, a monotone robotic voice came in and said, Bill. Bernice, what's your message for your daughter, Janice? Miss you. Quiet voice said miss you. And I don't know if Nikki is still online, but if, just in case she is, who's here for Nikki? A voice again said no one. They're picking on. You're picking on Nikki and I tonight quite a bit. Oh well. Male voice said, oh well. I heard Bill too. Oh my gosh. Richard, before we hang up this first session, do you have any last messages for your mom, Sherry Lee? I heard yes. Any last messages for your mom, Richard? Mom. Miss you. Did you hear that? Male voice said, miss you. That was Richard's voice, Sherry Lee. That voice consistently comes through for you. Miss you. And just in case you do fall asleep, Sherry Lee, thank you so much for joining. I'm so sorry for what's going on. I hope you heal as soon as possible. My heart is with you. I'm so sorry. So thank you for joining. And if you stay around, we'll continue to ask for Richard.
Don't let up.
Don't let up? Oh, thanks, Nikki. Yeah. As you know, we have no control of what comes through. So. I find them being a little rude, though. Just a little. Again. Reverse. Yes, we're in reverse. Who is here for Nikki, please? Are you purposefully making me look bad at the chat when I ask about if anyone there is for Nikki and no one responds? So there's no one here for Nikki or I or myself tonight, correct? No. A male voice went, nah. Like, yeah, nothing. And what about for my Aunt Lorraine? Who's here for my Aunt Lorraine? Or what is the final messages for Aunt Lorraine? I heard Billy quietly in there. Billy, do you have a message for your mom? He's here. I heard he's here. I heard him say he's here. I heard good night. Sad. Listening. I love you. Heard Vinny. Heard Mom, miss you. There's a lot of messages coming in right now. We love you. Elena. Your name Elena, Mike. Toodles. A male voice said Toodles. Okay, Toodles. Alright, we're going to cut this first session. This was an excellent warm-up session. We'll move to the second session in just a few moments. Will you join us for the second session and some of our questions? No, a male voice said, no, this is it. What's with the sass tonight? There's so much sass. Hello? He's weird. Good night. No, not good night. We're coming back for the second session. I'm going to start counting this down. Are you ready? They can hear us. 5. Someone said 2. 4. Yeah, I'm next. Who's next? Let him hear it. Who's next, and then let him hear it. Who are you talking about? Time is up. 3. Someone said 4. 2. Time to hang up. Well, it sure is. And 1. Missed you. Missed hearing you talk. We love you. We're grateful for the opportunity to speak with you, and we'll be right back. Thank you for the love and the laugh. You're fine. Transmission good. Okay, thank you. We'll be right back. Leave him alone. Hello. We'll be right back. Wow. Okay. Nikki, I did see your message. Thank you so much for joining and checking in. And as you know, these sessions, one night there's no one for us, and the next night everyone has messages. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your support and your consideration. It was great to have you here. And maybe next time, if you have time to join, we'll ask again and we'll see what happens. We'll see what messages come through, or if there's any significance or relevance with numbers, names, code words, anything like that. So thank you again, Nikki, so much for joining. And I'll see you soon. Janice, you said you have a hard time hearing you. It's possible to go to TikTok, okay? Okay, yeah, check. I don't, you know what? There are times, and I'm using a service called Restream, where it'll give me a warning saying that some platforms might downgrade the stream based on the bandwidth available. That's all it says. I get that kind of warning in quotations. So it's possible maybe at times, if you're joining me on YouTube or Facebook or any of these social media platforms, there could be a drop in audio or video quality simply based on the bandwidth that you have available, or that they're providing, again, that is subject to change. So Janice, let me know how that goes, but thank you so much for trying anyway, and I'm so glad you were able to join. What an interesting first session. Now, I have been gone since, let's see, on the live on-camera shows, it's probably been December since my last one. And I had about 2 months of a break. And during that time, when I was doing research and working on projects, I was hearing a lot of the names come through that we were hearing tonight. Bill and Billy always come through. Now, Sherry Lee, I was hearing the name Richard this week, and I believe we heard his voice talk to you in 2 very special occasions. One, that he was going in the bedroom with you to almost like guiding and protecting and standing watch over you as you were healing. And the next one, I heard miss you very clearly. And it sounded like Richard's very kind of calm and direct, but a very authoritative voice that pierces through as breakthrough communication during the radio Specter. So, and I recognize that because we've been recording his voice for 2 years or so. So that was very interesting to hear from that. And Janice, I did hear what I thought was Bill several times in the voice we're used to hearing from your dad. And when you asked if he's ready for baseball, we heard yes, very convincingly right away. So that was also very interesting. Aunt Lorraine, again, we heard Bill and Billy quite a bit. And I think we heard some names that we usually get. We hear Jake. We heard Sydney. I've been getting that name a lot, Sid and Sydney. And a name that's been coming through so much lately, and I don't know if this has relevance to anyone. Whenever you see this video, if you're watching this, is the name Vinny or Vince. I hear it comes. Let's try this sentence again, Josh. I hear his name come through sometimes as Vinny, or Vincent. So I don't know if that has any relevance to someone. Yeah, Janice, your mom and your dad at times when I'm doing this research, and listen, if you turn on a device or you're doing ITC at home, Janice, I'm sure your mom and dad are going to come through. You're going to hear them. So, this is something that they're accustomed to. They've been talking with us for years, Janice. So we'll keep trying, and we'll try the next session and see what happens, and we'll use the radio Specter again. Okay. And if there's anyone, let me check really quick. I don't know. We had a few listeners during the live stream. Okay, so everyone looks like it's back on social media. Let me know if you feel like chiming in and let me know how the high resolution audio worked for you, how you perceived it, if it helped you or not, if it didn't help you. Let me know. I'm just curious. So I'll keep that going for a while and see if it's continuing to be of use to anyone. It seems to. The off-camera live shows definitely seem to... the high resolution audio seems to come in handy for the off-camera live shows. People seem to like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Janice, you don't even need devices to feel your parents around you. So I know that you're getting that information and communication on your own. So, but I'm so happy when they join us here live on stream, and it's always amazing to hear their voice come through and to hear the definitive voice that your mom and dad, those frequencies they use to come through consistently time and time again. My boys are good, Janice. I cannot believe it is early March and I'm already staring down summer. It's unbelievable. I feel like the holidays just wrapped up and it's already staring down summer. So yeah, it's the long haul now because we have spring break and summer. So they are getting antsy for summer break already. So we'll see how much longer I can keep them keep their attention in school. It's going to be a challenge. But they're doing really well. Thank you, Janice. How is Mike doing? Let me know how Mike's doing. Okay. We'll take another minute break here. We're going to start the Radio Specter session soon because, again, we're working with 1 hour less tonight. We will spring forward at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here. So we will get a Radio Specter session in, and then we'll do some direct voice before we call it a night. Yeah, you too. I know you're ready for baseball. Good. Yeah, summer weather. Right, Janice. Right. Okay. All right. So let's see. Excellent. So the Radio Specter, I have it on. I haven't turned it off. So we're going to fade it up here in just a second. Yeah. Hi, Suzette. How are you? Yes. Yes, with the time change and it being late, I totally get it. You guys, let the Radio Specter soothe you to sleep. I'm sure my voice doesn't help, but yeah, use it to soothe yourself to sleep if necessary. And soothe yourself to sleep, if I might add or recommend, in high-resolution audio. Maybe I'll play white noise in high-resolution audio for a sleeping aid. Not a bad idea. Live power naps and ITC with Joshua Sean. Someone new logs on. I'm asleep and everyone else is asleep. Oh, great. Okay. Why don't you hit the restrooms? Grab your headphones, grab your sneaks, your snacks, and your drinks. We're going to start here in just a moment. And I'm going to clear my mind, take a moment in silence before the second session. Before we get started, you're welcome to join me or not. Oh, no. Thank you for joining, Suzette. I know it's late. And all of you, if you're joining me live, thank you so much. And remember, if you're joining me live, you'll have preference on questions. If you want to add or ask a question, you can type Q: in the chat with your question, and I will ask it, and we'll see if we get a response. So feel free, please, to put a question in chat, and I will read it out loud, and we'll see if we get a response. But yeah, those joining live will have preference, obviously, because you're joining me live. So I will give you preference. And then on the side, too, if you have anyone else has questions you want me to ask, if you can't make the live show, I can ask them for you on your behalf. Some of them I will do tonight as well in the second and third sessions. Oh, good. Okay, Suzette. Okay, let's get the second session started. I'm going to take a moment, silence, and we're going to fade up the Chicago Spiritwave Radio Specter. Here we go. Chicago Spiritwave Radio Specter, Session 2. Clear. Dispatch.
You're sitting.
I heard Caroline. The name Caroline? Huh. I heard Billy. Who's here for Suzette? Is Suzette's dad Jerry here? Yeah, sure. I'm here. Emil said I'm here. Jerry. Are you with your sisters? The last time I talked to you, Suzette, I believe you were handling the passing or the burial of your aunt, or spreading ashes of her. I hope that went as well as it could. Speak up. Jerry, are you here for Suzette? Someone said ask her. What's your message for Suzette, please? Someone said I'm happy. Or something. What's your message for Jerry, please? I'm sorry, Jerry. I apologize. Jerry, what's your message for Suzette, please? Oh, okay, Suzette. You're still waiting. Okay. Who said my name? Janice said she heard my name. Who said my name? I keep hearing the name Carol. I keep hearing the name Carol. Yes. Is there a Carol coming through that want? Okay, let's take roll call. Let's take roll call. First of all, I want to find out who else is joining us tonight besides family and friends and energy and. It is tradition to ask if our neighbors, our Pleiadian friends, are joining. Are Pleiadian friends joining? Someone? Someone in a voice that was descending and it was off base said, yeah, they're here. But I have to confirm that upon replay. If that's even true. Big good night. No, we're not good night yet. We're not going yet. Who else is here? Who else is here for my Aunt Lorraine? Billy, are you back? Billy. We heard Billy. We'll get to all the Bills and Billy. Hold on a second. Billy, my cousin for Aunt Lorraine, your mom. Again, I'd like you to be an opportunity. What is your message for her? Billy. Someone said we hear it. The Office. The Mail. Someone said The Office and then said The Mail. Are we interrupting your workday? Maybe. Is that a maybe? Where are we connecting to right now? Who's with us? Mom is here. What? Yeah, the mail. Okay, Janice, you heard the mail. Okay, maybe the mail or the mail, right? Or the mail. You're not. A female said you're not listening. I'm doing the best I can live in the moment. All right, Janice, here we go. Here we go, Janice. All right, Bill, here we go. I'm taking a swing. Let's get the code word. As soon as I swing, you give me the code word. Janice's dad, Bill, here we go. Fastball inside. Crack. Strikes? Someone said strikes. Did I miss that? I assumed I hit a home run. They assumed I swung. It's a strike. Let's go get it. All right, Bill. Code word for your daughter, Janice. Here we go. Curveball low and outside. We're listening. Bill, I'm looking like an idiot for you. Come on. Keep hearing Bill. All right, last one, Bill. It's 0-2. Let's just say I missed those two, and I'm 2 strikes. 0-2. 0-2 is horrible. Okay, here we go. Bill. The code word, Bill. Someone started to say it. Someone started to say the code word. I'm gonna... Okay, here we go. See, 0-2. Pitcher's going to throw a changeup, maybe. I'm expecting a fastball. I think he'll throw a changeup. Here we go. All right, Bill, here we go. Remember, I'm the Dodgers because I'm in LA. You're the... As soon as I said Dodgers, someone in the background said the code word. A male voice. I heard Mariners. I heard Mariners. Okay, here we go. Since I'm the Dodgers, Janice, I'll strike out for you. They said it. A male just said Mariners again. All right, let's get back to what matters. It's 0-2. 0-2. Here we go. All right, Bill. Change up. Oh, he goes falling forward. Oh, the change up got him on the swing. Strike 3. Oh. I went chasing for that, Janice. I think we lost. A male said I think we lost. Sit down. Janice, why can't I hear it? I don't know if you listen with headphones or not. If you're listening with speakerphone on your phone. Try headphones possibly. Yes. Sports. Someone just said sports. Someone said sports medicine. Yes. Okay. Remember, Janice, I'm monitoring from my own headphone amp, direct from source here, and I've got it cranked. So it's, try the high resolution option. See what happens with that. Mirrors. Billy. You're so... I don't know if Sherry Lee's still on. Richard, are you back for Sherry Lee? I'm an athlete. Someone said I'm an athlete. Someone? Does someone in chat have someone? I've heard athlete twice, or maybe he's talking about athletes since we're talking about baseball. Okay. Mom. Here. Richard, are you back for Sherry Lee? He ain't here? In the past, Sherry Lee, Richard usually makes the first session, and he usually leaves the second session, but let's find out. Did Richard leave? Here. Did Richard leave? Hear it. He is on. Was that a slow he is on? Listening. We're on. I heard not you. Here I am. What is your message for your mom, Richard? I miss you. I didn't catch the last part. A male said I miss you. Good, okay. Hello? I heard Bill, take care. How many are joining us again, please? Hello? Hello? Again? The bag. I keep hearing a reference to an athlete. I can hear it. So was that. Okay. You heard it too. Okay. Who are you bringing? Dad? I heard Dad. Before we move on with some different questions, who's here for my Aunt Lorraine? We're back. Someone said we're back. Good evening. I like the politeness. This is nice. Billy. Mom. Jerry, we got Suzette's dad. I believe I heard your name earlier, or you confirmed you were here. Are you still here for your daughter Suzette? I thought I heard he left and then get him. Jerry, if you're coming back or you're here, say your name and the voice we recognize. I heard Tom. I was yell. Someone said yell. Hi. A little child's voice said hi. Mark. We're getting the name Mark a lot. Hello. Hello. Hello, listening. Thank you. Who's joining us right now, please? Who's joining us, please? Billy. I heard coach. A lot of talk about athletes, coaches. Hang out? Are you hanging out? Billy, we heard Billy. Billy, what's your message for Aunt Lorraine? Your mom. Listen. Burnett, what's your message for your daughter Janice? Hello. Miss you. That was a male voice, though. Bernadette. I'm sorry, Bernice, do you have a message for your daughter Janice? I miss you, said very quickly by a female. I think he's messing around. Elmer. What are we eavesdropping on? Miss her. Male voice said miss her. Heaven. Male voice said heaven. How many are joining us right now, please? Jerry, Suzette's dad, are you with your sister? Suzette's dad, Jerry. Are you with your sister? There's something with me. There's something with me. And I didn't catch it. Miss you. Male voice said miss you. Class. That voice sounded familiar. I heard dad. Coral, are you here? I'm asking for someone else. Coral, are you here? And Brian, are you here with Coral? Thought I heard a quiet word here. Oh. TJ, are you teasing your brother Jerry? If so, is there a nickname or a code name you can give that Suzette would recognize? I heard here, loud by a female. There's a male voice in the background saying mom. Who's saying mom? This guy. Hey mom. Did you hear that? Who's saying mom in the background? And then loud that time. Richard, is that you saying hey mom for Sherry Lee? It sounded like how Richard presents his voice and how he's done it over the years with Sherry Lee. Again, Richard, we're sending your mom, Sherry Lee, if you're still on, all the healing energy in the world. Thank you. A quiet voice said, thank you. I miss you. Said fast by mail. Oh wow, we already have to cut this session soon because of the time. 8 minutes for the second session. Something finished. We're gonna finish. God. Someone say, "Gosh darn it." Good night. No, not good night. Not quite. Yes. Who said my name? Bernice, what's your message for your daughter Janice? I miss you. I'll hear that on replay. Quiet female voice in the background said, "I miss you." Something fans in reverse? Are we talking about sports again? I keep hearing my name. Visit. Wow, we better do a final roll call already. Wow. Jerry, if you're still here, what's your message for your daughter Suzette? I heard a hi, but that wasn't. What's your message for your daughter Suzette if you're still here? Someone said no problem. No problem. Is Jerry still here? Is she quietly said by mail? Good night. No, not yet. Jerry, are you getting along with your sister TJ? Fine. Mel said fine. Someone said he's an agent. He's an agent. Miss you. We see it. Bill and Bernice, any final messages for this session for your daughter Janice? I miss you. Bernice, any messages to your daughter Janice? Bernice, before we move on, do you have any, if you're still here, code word or last messages for your daughter Janice? A female voice. Wow. In breakthrough communication. Said miss you. There's going to be a lot on replay. First, Sherry Lee. Richard, any last messages for the second session for your mom? Night. Male quickly said night, like good night.
I guess.
We see it. Richard, any final messages for your mom? Richard, you have the floor. What's your message for your mom? Miss you. Love you. A male voice said miss you and then love you very quietly. I don't know if you heard that, Sherry Lee. Miss you and then love you. Thank you, Richard. Here. When he talks to us in this method, he talks with like an authoritative quietness. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a clean-cut breakthrough communication. Marie. He left. Who left? Okay, Billy, any last messages for my Aunt Lorraine or cousin Shane? Shoot lightning? What? Billy, any final messages for your mom in the second session? Angel. We must have heard the name Bill and Billy said over 20 times tonight. Billy, any final messages for your mom? Love her. Deep male voice said love her. What about for your brother Shane? Any messages for Shane? Miss you. I'm hearing a deep male voice. You were right. You were right. Billy, I heard you were right. I don't, Shane, maybe that's a message from your brother? I heard Billy say you were right. You were right. Live. Okay, we're going to count this down. We have a shorter show tonight. Hear us. Okay. Billy. Maureen. Whoa! Aunt Lorraine, did you hear that if you're still on? There's going to be a lot of replay. Let's count this down. What number do you want to start at? I'm going to start at 5. We've heard the phrase, hear it, so many times tonight. Who said Lorraine? Who said Lorraine? Spirit. Female voice said Spirit. Who said Lorraine? Miss you. Okay. 5. 4. Someone said 3. 3. 2. Hear it. 1. Thank you. We love you. We're grateful for this opportunity. We'll be back. Miss her. Someone just whispered. You did hear 3, Janice. Yeah. Thank you all so much. We'll be back. Hang up. Hi. Lois. Heard the name Lois? Okay, interesting. Let me mute this really quick. Okay, so let's get to a few things. First of all, I don't remember a time, and this is a very common phrase, that all of you, all of us get as ITC researchers, as paranormal researchers, as researchers of the unknown. When we use devices, we hear it, or I hear it, there's a confirmation constantly being stated. I can't remember the last time in recent history where we've heard, or I've personally heard, through my subjective perception, again, I could be hearing things wrong live in the moment. I'm doing the best I can. But upon replay, I have a feeling we're going to hear a lot of hear it, I hear it, a lot of confirmations tonight, more than I remember in recent history. And something else that's really unusual, the amount of confirmations that came through, maybe not direct messages tonight for all of us. We did hear, first of all, I need to correct myself. We heard a lot of misuse. I miss you, miss her, miss you. We heard a lot of that. But what's really interesting, instead of more direct messages tonight or code words or anything like that, a lot, the energy, the intelligence, spirit, their names are coming through. The names, the name confirmations, the intelligence is speaking the names in the voices that a lot of us have heard time and time again as we contact those, the others. So that's what's really interesting tonight. A lot of confirmation more than usual. Names and hear it, we hear it, or hear and hello. A lot of that tonight. So there's something to consider. And again, upon replay, we might get more insight onto what was going on. But very interesting. I haven't heard a lot of that in so long. Another thing that's interesting too, a lot of the communication I get usually is number-based. Universe communicates in numbers, and numbers relay powerful messages. Not hearing as many numbers tonight. And that's another thing to note. Less numbers, but more confirmation with names. Here, we hear it, so forth and so on. So very interesting. Oh, miss me. Okay, Suzette, you heard miss me, help a couple of times. Okay, yes. I did hear help, and I also heard the word miss or miss me accompanied by, I think what you're trying to say, Suzette, we heard very generic phrases tonight, but so many via so many different voices. So that's what was interesting. I felt like there was a lot of new energy and new connections made tonight. I feel like a lot of new handshakes were made. It was very interesting. But again, a lot of misuse. And Aunt Lorraine, I heard love her. I love her. And for you, Sherry Lee, as well, with Richard, when I asked, I also heard love her as well. Suzette, when I asked like earlier if your father, Jerry, was there, I heard a very significant yes. But I didn't hear so much after that. So that's maybe upon replay, he was saying something that I didn't pick up live in real time. So I will be checking into that, obviously, after the show, after it, final the renders on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, and you heard that plain as day. Yeah, and Aunt Lorraine, I heard your name. Lorraine, it was said so very loudly and so clearly. So I'm glad you heard that and picked that up. But definitely, we heard from Billy several times. Love her, miss her. And again, Bill, Billy's dad, Bill. We heard Bill here with him. I heard with him earlier when we asked, Bill, are you with Billy? With him. A lot of things to consider tonight, and I believe a lot of information will be revealed upon replay. There was a lot of voices coming through. It's so hard to keep track in real time. Okay, so let me check here. We have, okay, I'd like to probably, one guy sounded somewhat French. You know what? I'm hearing a lot of accents in foreign language, and especially since I can only speak from my subjective experience. I've had the opportunity to meet some ITC researchers around the world who speak different languages, and I'm now noticing the more I associate with my fellow researchers and colleagues, I'm getting that language come through my research, whether it be Portuguese or Portuguese Spanish or Italian or German or French. It's really interesting. Now I'm hearing these words. I'm like, that sounds like, I'm not an expert on linguistics or languages at all by any means, but you can tell when something sounds French or something sounds Spanish. So I'm hearing these things, or German especially, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's really interesting how these languages are coming through now. Oh, I love it. It's never the same story every time. We get some consistency from the connections in our contact field that we make, but we also get so much new information. It's fascinating. It never gets old. ITC is always fresh. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. It is getting late. Again, we have spring forward, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. We're heading into spring, and we're going to be moving an hour forward here at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which will then make it 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let's try to get this session done in about 45 minutes, and we'll get out by 3 a.m. Yay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what I'm going to do right now really quick, if there's anyone interested, I'm going to put up the high-resolution audio link for our next session really quick. Let me do that. Why don't you, if you have an opportunity, hit the restrooms, grab your sneaks, your snacks, and your drinks. And let me get the link set up here. Okay, and the high-res audio live stream is ready. Now, I am still beta testing everything, and routing has been very interesting with this. So you will not hear my voice, which I'm sure many of you will be totally fine with. You're like, we don't get to hear your voice for the next session? I'm going right over to the high-res audio link. I don't know about you. I don't want to hear Josh. So just know if you use the high-res audio link for this next session, you won't hear my questions or my voice. You'll just hear the audio. Again, I'm still working on routing, but it is available. So if you are so inclined to ignore my voice but hear the next session, just the ITC and the audio, you can ask your own questions and do your own research. For this next session, if you want to hear my questions and my voice, I don't know why you'd want to, but if you do, stay on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and just deal with lossy audio. I'll get routing worked out so you can hear my voice or questions in all the sessions. Janice, you're so sweet. Telling me what I want to hear. Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. Oh, Mient, how are you? Thank you so much for joining, Mient. I have to tell you something about Mient's research. He has sent me some videos, and you need to follow Mient on Facebook. He has some videos of anomalies, visual anomalies occurring during his research. He uploads the videos during audio ITC audio research. He has these incredible visual anomalies happen almost every time in almost every video that he's sent me and I've seen on his Facebook page. Just incredible. And I invite you to check out Mient's videos and his research. Not only is his audio captivating, he has a wonderful connection, but the visual evidence and the visual anomalies he's capturing are remarkable and some things I haven't seen before. So if you have a chance, and I don't know, Mient, if your Facebook profile is public or not, but try and follow Mient's work and check out some of those visual, not only the audio research he's conducting, but some of the visual anomalies are really impressive. Oh, Janice, I've missed you. Yes. Yeah, I've had to take some time away and focus on some projects and some things behind the scene for ZeroGITC so I can continue going forward and bringing fresh content and just showing builds and showing new research and things like that. So I usually only take 2 weeks at the beginning of the year for vacation and jump right back into it, but I took 2 months this time. Not 2 weeks, 2 months. So, yeah. Oh, Mient, thank you. I love you too, my friend. And yes, please follow Mient's work and see some just remarkable visual anomalies and also audio research as well. Okay, I think it's time. We got about 45 minutes left. What we're going to engage with now, it's so awkward because on the off-camera shows that I conduct, it's research. I remove myself. There's no cameras. It's just the audio, phantom scribing, and I leave it for you to go to work. I am now in the 9th session because we do 10 sessions per instrument, 5 instruments per year. That's 50 weeks or 50 Fridays. We're already on the 9th Friday of clock-initiated acquisition, instrumental transconversion, and this is the first time I'm talking about it live on camera. It's almost over. It's almost gone for the year, not to be seen again until next year. But essentially what we're doing is we're creating an analog feedback. It's an analog feedback loop of calculated frequencies. And then the signals are going through a pre-A to D conditioning phase, preparing the signal so that the converters can run hot and produce the desired calculated harmonics we need for that ever important resonant field for them to speak. At that time, my zero gain stall uses digital signal processing, signal focusing, adaptive filtering, blah, 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 blah. You guys have heard this story so many times. Goes through the source material and tries to possibly reveal intelligent transcommunication. It's not guaranteed, but it's possible. So that, in a nutshell, is what we're doing. And the clock portion, or the clock-initiated acquisition, is essentially using asynchronous clock operation. So much like how a ghost box would switch stations, click, 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 we are switching clock frequencies. And there's a lot more in that magical moment of switching clock frequencies that happens with voltage, with phase, with frequency, and with time. Now, that's a discussion in itself. That's a 3-hour discussion in itself. But it's essentially what we're working with here. So we're going to start this here in a second. It's not perfect. It's still a work in progress. Even though I've had this project going for some time and many years, it's now kind of coming to fruition. It still needs a lot of work. There's still a lot of unintelligible voices coming through, but we're going to experiment with it, see what happens live in the moment, and give it our best shot. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Dertot. How are you? Thank you so much for joining from YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate your consideration and joining us. Yeah, at almost 3 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Okay, if anyone needs to hit the restroom, go ahead, grab your snacks, your sneaks, your snacks and your drinks, grab your headphones, and we're going to begin clock-initiated acquisition. Why do I do this, these names? Instrumental transconversion. You see what I did there? Were ITC, instrumental transconversion. Okay, we're working with conversion. It's direct voice. It's a closed system. And for better or worse, we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to get it prepared. Take a moment of silence and we'll get started. And I just want to say too, I hope I did not butcher anyone's name. There, Todd, I am not intelligent enough to know multiple beautiful languages of the world, so I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, and I apologize if I'm not. I don't mean any disrespect. If I tried to pronounce the title of your name, I would totally just, I would butcher it. So thank you for your patience with me. But thank you for joining. That goes for anyone else's name too. You know what though? No matter how hard it is to pronounce, or for me to pronounce foreign languages or other people's names, at least you don't have a name like Josh. And I've talked about this before, where you spit Josh, just showers of spit. It's like, who thought of that name? It's in the Bible, but it's like, really? Joshua, at least you can get out of that shower of spit. But Josh, Josh is out there. Don't go by Josh. My name's Josh. Here, have spit. It's not good. It's not good. Joshua is better. So at least you don't have to deal with that. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Death is not the end, but a beginning. Beautifully stated. I can't add anything to that. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's take a moment. Join me if you'd like to clear your thoughts, and we'll begin some direct voice. CIA ITC, session number 3. Clear? Dispatch. Thank you. I wouldn't be thanking me yet. I don't know how audible or intelligible this is going to be. Okay, guys, don't make me look bad. How many are joining us, please? Death is not the end, but a beginning. Female said, say something. Death is not the end, but a beginning. Please stop him. Right there, we switched frequencies. When it cuts out and brings back in, we're switching frequencies, sampling frequencies. We don't miss him? How many? Not many numbers tonight, but I'd like to know clearly, please, as clear as you can. How many are joining us right now, please? $19. I heard the transients were blurred there, but I thought I heard 19. I could be wrong. What a specific number. Again, clearly, can you tell us, please, how many are joining us? We share it? I'd like to confirm again, please. I'd like to know how many are joining us for this session, please, right now. Not including us in chat. How many of you are joining us, please? 2? They hear us. There's more than 2 voices there. I heard a male voice low say 2, but I'm hearing more than 2 voices. Say it. Are you working with Der Todd's Hanoverian microphone? Are you working with the microphone? Yes? Yes? Friend. I heard yes, yes, friend. He said, what? I'd like to know who's joining us right now, please, for this third session using direct voice. Who's joining us? Say it. Listen. Listen twice. We're listening. It's okay. Female quietly said it's okay. Share it. What do you want to share? Rescue? Stand up. Fancy. What's fancy? Oh, wait. Someone said stand up and fancy. Are you looking at someone's clothes? Wait a minute. We're almost done? What? Why am I getting this image? I heard stand up and I heard someone say fancy, like someone was checking out someone's garment or clothes or something. Such a specific image. That's awesome, Mian. Does it say dress? What about dress? I heard stand up, fancy, and then dress. I swear. I heard someone say just scan it. Many of you have experienced this too, but it's almost like at times when we do this research, we pick up moments in time. I don't know that that's what this is, but it happens. And things replay, voices replay, just as events happened. Listen. Something? Pinch. Yeah, are you pinching? Are you pinching like a not a garment, when you pinch something to sew it, like a seam? Are you pinching seams? Lace. Lace. What are we talking about here? Are you a seamstress? I could be getting this all wrong, but are you a seamstress or someone that works with clothes? Or what would be the other, a seamster? Yeah. Right, Janice, right. It's almost like someone's working on clothes. And we tune into these events that are happening, and we're either a fly on the wall or they just kind of don't pay attention to us. Walk in something. It's like someone said stand up, they're pinching, they're working on the clothes, they made adjustments and they're like, okay, now walk. Let me see how the garments look on you. What is going on? Thanks. Can you explain? Todd would like you to explain his experiments to me right now. Can you do so? Listen. It's scientific. Can you say them in German, please? There's a language I don't reckon. Wait. Awesome. Can you say it in German, please? We're sorry, I heard prism. And then I heard someone before that say, just hang up. Who said Janice, please? You did? Bill. Quietly, I heard someone say Bill. Cross. Janice. Did I hear Janice again? That was a female voice. Bernice, is that you? Sure, they're all here? Bernice, wait a minute. I didn't hear that right. No, I didn't hear that right. But wait, Bernice, are you here for Janice? This time, yes? Miss you. Oh, the sampling frequency changed. Now it's higher pitched. Oh. It's going to be interesting going forward, seeing how they work with this, or if they... We hear you talking amongst yourselves. Can you talk louder, please? For us. Not much? I'd like to know who's joining us right now. Other than that, we're grateful for our group that joined us. But other than that, who else is listening or joining? We are. It's what? The Aryans? What? Aryans? It's a game? That's it. What's it? What do you... Family and friends of those in chat, have you come back on this session to work with us? Listen. Don't ask. Safe face. Don't ask. Save face. Don't ask. Save face. What? I swear a male in the background said, I'll purchase that, and then a female said, thank you. Are we in like a Bullocks 1987? What's going on? I can hear the credit card machine going click, click, like sliding back and forth on the ink paper. More importantly, why are you ignoring us? Do they even know we're listening? But why? Why? There's so many things going on. It's like cutting in and out of a scene replaying in history. And then we're also getting intelligent communication coming in. Or I'm hearing this all wrong. Who said Janice's name earlier? Yes, Suzette. I'm just going to ask, just to top this all off. Can you guys make the credit card sound like the, you know, the sliding credit card sound? I'm so glad this is recorded. I'm so glad this is recorded because as soon as I stopped asking that question, in the background, in the far back, either someone mimicked my voice or that sound was made. And it's recorded. And I can't wait to check. Who's this? Same thing? Josh, someone said my name. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to find out if we're replaying a moment in history or if this is, there's an awareness here. Can you see us? Can you hear my voice? Yes or no, please? Yeah. Step back. How many fingers am I holding up? I'm sorry to ask you this, guys. Candace. I heard Candace. Can you see my fingers, guys? How many fingers am I holding up? 6. We're sad. Female said we're sad. You heard 6 too. So there is an acknowledgement. There's an awareness. Are you busy right now? Those sub frequencies are coming in strong. Wow. Would you like us to take a roll call? What's that? A female quickly said, "What's that?" Do you not know what a roll call is? It's like we're connecting somewhere where they don't know our patterns or our... Tell them we see. Did she say tell them we see? Yeah, there's like a secrecy going on. You know, so yeah, that's what made say something. It got cut off. Good call. We get these sessions with direct voice at times that are not only highly dismissive, but we observe a chain of command. And this chain of command goes back and forth on what to tell us, what not to tell us, to be quiet, to not talk to us, to just tell them this. Like we hear the behind the scenes of how they negotiate and work with us. Again, just speculation. This happens a lot with direct voice. A loud, resounding yes or you are aware that we are listening to you right now, correct? A very loud, convincing yes. Are you aware you're hearing it? I mean, can you hear my voice? I feel like we're being... Janice, I think, yeah. Is your goal or job to be dismissive of ITC researchers reaching you on this frequency vibration? Dismissive. Did a female say dismissive? Dismissive. Cancel. He's not bad. Who are we connecting with, please? The outside. Sam. Emil said he's gone home. Again, can I take a roll call for those still in chat, please? We'll ask him. We're hungry. It's over. Get it? Flash. That is one of the conversion signal paths. Are you using the flash conversion signal path? Some of them, yeah. What? Yes. You know what? This will be a good test if you can hear me, please. Which of the conversion signal paths do you prefer? Fire, flash, or ice? Fire? Was that fire? They're the same. What? That's where the harmonic generation is mainly coming from. So you prefer the harmonic resonance, correct? I wasn't ready for that. There's a conscious and willing. There's just a conscious and purposeful dismissiveness of my questions right now. Again, like we've reached that hierarchy that we've seen so many times with direct voice. Sickness. Vince. I thought we get that name a lot. I thought I heard Vince. We're going to go to about 10 minutes. It's almost 3 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Listen. The metrics. Something the metrics. Something the metrics. Listen. Something is the weakness. I missed the beginning. Something is the weakness. And they're talking about metrics. Thank you. Same room. Same room? Not here. See. I'll have to explain. I'll say this quickly. Working with asynchronous clock operations, or working with different sampling frequencies that do not align. And this is an early theory I'm working with. That instantaneous switching, not only does a lot of things happen at that moment, but it's almost like we switch the fundamental frequency and we align with a different consciousness, a different awareness. Because I've noticed when I run this and it switches clocking frequencies, all of a sudden the conversation changes, the characters change, the information changes, and then it switches and we're back to something else. We've heard, it seems like a scene out of a 1987 Robinson's May clothing department. Then we heard messages from the hierarchy talking about don't ask him, don't tell him, don't say this. And now we're on to something else. So, We might have heard Saul Antlerine. That might have been Saul, your dad, my grandpa. Grandpa Saul, are you using this by chance? Are we locked in? About 7 minutes, you guys. Wait. This question may not land, and it's going to be tough to decipher upon replay, but with this method and alternating clocking frequencies, are we able to connect to different consciousness and different communication? I heard yes, different group, but I could have heard that wrong, and even if they said yes, I can't prove that. I mean, I'm working to prove that here, but I can't just rely on what we hear. Yes, oh, okay. So these different fundamental frequencies, these different frequencies that we're clocking from an ADD converter, we can use these different resonances that are being created to access different intelligence. Yes or no? Some. Kindness, kindness, kindness. We didn't press? It's like switching channels on a TV. Thank you. You're welcome. Greetings to all souls. Oh boy, you're going to make me pronounce this and I'm going to screw it up. Greetings to all souls from the city of Dublin in Germany. Do you know my town and the PowerPoint there? Yes. Who's the British female that showed up? Just leaving. Who's the soft British female voice? Beautiful voice. It's who? Do you know the town and the PowerPoint there? It's in the corner? What's in the corner? Something about a female. It's off. It's off. About 2 minutes. Any last messages for those in chat, please? Thank you. As always, it's something. I might have saturated your harmonic resonance field a little too much tonight. That's what it sounds like to me. Yes. They said that very clearly. Yes. Yes, you did. That's why we're frustrated. Yeah, it's always me, isn't it? I heard a voice in the background say idiot. Oh, it's these special moments I never forget. Is the point located in the home? Tell him. Shh, listen. Who is this? Josh. Why are we whispering? I got the whisper box right there. And they're talking like they're coming out of the whisper box. Why are you whispering? Is the point located in the home? Yes. I gotta bring these conversations up. So close. Oh my gosh. Make it stop. Yes, so it is located in the home, correct? It is located in the home? Oh, it's 3 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. We're going to wrap this up. They're like, oh, darn, we don't get to use CIA ITC anymore? Oh, shucks. Bye, Josh. Thank you. You're welcome. Wait with us. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to count this down. Thank you for answering Dertad's question. So it is in the home, correct? I guess. I guess. They basically sent the shoulder shrug emoji. They're like, all joking aside, thank you. We're grateful for this opportunity. And we joke and kid because we do this so much. We do this all the time. But we love you. And we are so grateful for this opportunity each and every time. That's him. And to our friends and family that joined us, we love you. And we will be talking to you again soon. Love you. Was that a love you? Distorted love you? Okay, let's count this down. Thank you all in chat who asked questions. 5. 4. 3. 2. 'When was the last time that you were Who was saying spirit, spirit? I thought I heard Tom, that's all. And Tom is a tech. That's interesting. Yes. Yes, they're Todd. And I know they're tired of my questions. They're probably exhausted of this show and tired of my questions. All right, we love you. I did 5, 4. Okay, 5, 4, 3. Thanks. 2, 1. I think did I hear we love you, thank you, but that I don't know if I heard that right. 1. Thank you very much. We love you. We're so grateful for your time and energy. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Janice. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Let me wind this down. Give me one moment. Okay. As soon as I clean up some of that extra resonance, I still have 2 more sessions to improve. Out of 10 sessions, I still have 2 sessions to clean up some of that resonance to get more definition and transient detail and intelligibility out of that. But we can definitely hear the dynamic responses in the voices and the concern and the emotion of them going back and forth in these scenes that we're doing our best to interpret, right? We're trying to put some definition and subjective perception. Again, I don't mean to bias you, but I'm putting that on, trying to find some definition of what's going on in these scenes that keep changing. Again, working on theories of fundamental frequencies with this clocking to find out if it does adjust, if these frequencies and vibrations can elicit different conversations and different consciousness on the fly, on command. So it's interesting to find out how this works and how this is working or how it's working for them. Again, the one thing I really noticed, again, not only a lack of numbers tonight, but with direct voice, some of the methods I've brought forward, not all, but some of them, the communication and the reaction to us is very dismissive. I feel like we've reached a secret clearance area and they're arguing of what to tell us, what not to tell us, when to tell us, how to respond, how not to respond, and we hear different energies or intelligence almost pull a power trip or hierarchy on each other to limit what we're being told or not told. It's just fascinating, and I know many of you have researched this as well, and you've experienced this in these times when you get this, like, where are we? And why are we being dismissed? And we almost feel not welcome in this particular area. And then it'll switch to something else. We'll get back on track with our family and friends. We'll hear some names and communication, and then it'll switch over again. So this method, appropriately named CIA ITC, because it is very strange. We'll get whispering, we'll get different communication at different times. So it's, I guess, appropriately named, mysterious. So I'll continue to work on this, and I'll bring it forward on the next 2 off-camera shows, and we'll figure out how it goes. And then we'll move to our next instrument. And I am so excited about the next instrument. I can't even tell you, but that'll be a surprise. So stay tuned for that. I'll bring on the new instrument probably in about 2 weeks or so. 3 more Fridays, and I'll bring it forward. Okay, and let me pull back the chat here. I accidentally took that off. Let me say goodbye to everyone. For those of you that stayed tonight, thank you so much. Suzette, thank you for showing up. Mient, thank you for joining me. Dertad, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your questions and talking about the instrumentation you're using, the microphone you're using. Thank you so much for bringing that to our attention and joining in with your questions. And everyone that joined in tonight, thank you so much. We had a very interesting night, a lot of new communication, a lot of new voices I don't recognize, a lot of hears, a lot of acknowledgement with names, a lot of acknowledgement, not with numbers this time, but a lot, I hear you, miss you, love you. We heard a lot of miss yous, a lot of love yous. So that was really interesting. And again, upon replay, I bet we'll pick up a whole bunch of communication, or a whole lot more of communication we didn't hear live in the moment. And not only will we hear it probably more correctly, or we'll hear it correctly because we've had a chance to replay it several times, but we'll pick up things we didn't hear again live. So that's really cool. Yes, thank you, Suzette. So again, thank you so much. And now we are back on track with live on-camera and off-camera sessions. So I will see you soon on an on-camera session. And also stay tuned during the weekdays. I may be bringing forward some instrumentation and modification testing with some new instruments, and I'll just pop on live. I won't give a warning. I'll just show up. And if you catch it live, awesome. If not, check it out on replay. I think you'll really enjoy what's coming up. Thank you all so much for your time, your energy, and your consideration. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.